The Queen is being mindful of her doctor's advice to rest and, as a consequence, has been carrying out light desk duties. Among them, there is dealing with the government's red boxes, holding virtual audiences and speaking regularly with key officials. On Friday, the Queen signaled her continuous desire to keep up with her duties as a sovereign as she held a pivotal meeting. The court circular, which records all the official engagements held by senior royals, noted in an entry dated November, the Right Honourable Boris Johnson MP, Prime Minister and First Lord of the Treasury, had an audience of the Queen today. This register normally points out when an engagement is carried out remotely. In an entry dated November 3, the court circular said Mr. Johnson had an audience of the Queen via telephone this evening. This suggests the Queen and the Prime Minister held an in-person meeting on Friday. This will surely boost hopes among royal fans. The sovereign's period of rest is having a positive impact on her health. The monarch and the Prime Minister started holding phone meetings in March 2020, after the Queen relocated to Windsor Castle as the COVID pandemic was raging across the country. They resumed in-person audiences more than 1 year later, in June, when Her Majesty travelled to Buckingham Palace. However, they have continued to speak mostly via phone. The Queen and Mr. Johnson normally hold weekly audiences on Wednesdays. However, on November 10, the Queen had a busy afternoon, as she held a Privy Council meeting via video link, which may explain the change of schedule. Their latest audience took place as COP26, the UN's climate change summit, was ending in Glasgow. The Queen delivered a poignant video message to world leaders and diplomats attending the evening reception of the summit earlier this month. After recalling the commitment to conservation and tackling environmental issues demonstrated by late Prince Philip, Prince Charles and Prince William, the monarch urged world leaders to rise above the politics of the moment to take important steps to protect the planet. Poignantly, she also referred to her own mortality, saying, "Of course, the benefits of such actions will not be there to enjoy for all of us here today. None of us will live forever." Buckingham Palace first announced the Queen had been advised to rest for a few days by her doctors on October 20. On the day, she was expected to travel to Northern Ireland to mark the nation's centenary. It later emerged she was taken to hospital on the same day to run a few preliminary tests, the nature and results of which have not been disclosed. Buckingham Palace later announced the monarch would also extend her period of rest, skipping the COP26 evening reception and the Festival of Remembrance on November 13. However, the monarch will take part in tomorrow's Remembrance Sunday commemorations. In what will be her first official appearance since October 19, the sovereign will stand on one of the balconies of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office while her son and heir Prince Charles leads the National Service of Remembrance on her behalf. Yet, this event won't mark the Queen's return to full working duties. Buckingham Palace announced earlier this week, mindful of her doctor's recent advice, the Queen has decided not to attend the General Synod service and opening session on Tuesday 16 November. No other in-person visits are currently present in Her Majesty's official diary.